Luke 2:15-18 says, "And when the angels had gone away from them into heaven, the shepherds began saying to one another, 'Let us go straight to Bethlehem then, and see this thing which should happen, which the Lord has made known to us.' And so they came in a hurry and found their way to Mary and Joseph and the baby as he lay in the manger. And when they had seen this, they made known the statement which had been told to them about the child. And all who heard it wondered what at the things which were told to them by the shepherds." Well, if you're joining us in reading through this 25-day reading plan, today's reading is Luke 2:8-20, and I encourage you to read that passage. How do we respond to God's message to us? Do we think it's wonderful and keep it to ourselves, or do we tell others about what God has taught us and what He has shown us? Well, today I'd like to dwell on how we respond to God and His message. It is through our response that we will demonstrate what we truly believe. Now, there are many of us who have received God's story, believed it, and have a relationship with God. But that's about all. Those who just have this alone are content to have what they have and not share it. They are content to talk about it when asked, but not to seek out others to tell it. They are content to be silent witnesses, whatever that means. And then there are others who are very, very verbal. They are willing to tell everyone and anyone about the relationship with God through Christ. They wear it on their sleeves. They wear bracelets that have the words, "What would Jesus do?" And they're in church all the time, and they actively talk a good game. But they are cheerleaders, not workers. They really don't want to get their hands dirty, but they are willing to cheer others on. And then there are some who recognize what God has done in their lives. They are willing to share it both verbally and physically. But they first show it physically and not verbally. These are the ones who will do things to help people out. These are the ones who will focus on the needs of others rather than on themselves. These are the ones who will share their love and then tell why they love. These are the ones who really get their hands dirty, so to speak. These are the ones who are God's witnesses. So today, I'd kind of like to ask you, which one of the three groups do you fit into? Are you content with just being a believer? Are you content to live your life in silence, both physically and verbally? Or are you a verbal Christian? Do you like to cheer people on, but in such a way that you don't do the physical work yourself? Do you make excuses such as, "I don't know enough," or "I'm not really the person who likes to go out and be with people. I like to work in the background"? If you're one of these two types of people, then frankly, you're missing out on a phenomenal blessing. By giving your life for others, you will fulfill your life. By giving your life to Christ and allowing Him to give your life to others, you will find immense pleasure and joy. Things that seem overwhelming in your life will be mitigated because you will see that others' lives are much more needy. And you will see how God moves in your life so that it will be enriched beyond all measure. God will allow you to sit in silence and be alone, but He desires that you serve Him and be complete.